Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of the Guild Wars 1 Let's Play. We are still here, still chasing these dumb cyphers. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with Dwayna. Things are going well. Have I foreseen the cyphers you gather of tremendous use, but others remain. The facet of essence representation of Dwayna's powers manifested itself within Riven Earth. You'll need the divination to find it. What's that? You ask, how does the divination work? It's nothing elaborate in terms of frequencies inherent in divine energies, and why am I explaining this to you? Just get the cipher, please, by your command. But I want to know how it works. I want to know how it works. We're going to try to finish a chunk of these today. I think we're probably going to just try to finish these 3 today, depending on how long they take. Yeah, depending on how long they take, we're just going to try to finish these 3 today, I think. Good enough for me. So I believe there's 2 after this. If we get good spawns, we might go for the whole thing and just have a slightly longer episode, but it's all on the spawns. We might be loading in and out for half a minute, you know, kind of thing. Why did Vampirism have a cast out? What does Pain have a cast? Oh, I have this thing. Alright, this shouldn't be too bad. I think it's right over here. Oh, there it is. Holy shit, that thing just did 100 with an auto attack. Alright, there we go. Not too shabby. I forget what the skill we get for this one is.
You need me?
This is good, very good. It's fascinating. Did you see? Look there. The breaks in the signature. They're not the same amongst the ciphers. I need more work, but we're getting closer. Let me give you this for continued service. Oh, radiation field. This is like a degeneration skill.
Great. Another booker.
The facet of death. The revelation of Grin's power has manifested itself within Sparkfly Swamp. Are you noticing a pattern? You must use the divination to track down and receive its cipher. And from that look on your face, I suppose you want to know more. How can I put this that you understand? Gods are part of this world. Think of these facets as one of any number of possible manifestations of those gods. Does it make any sense to you? No? Then I don't think you... Then don't think it. Just get me what I require. Less talk, more action. My head hurts. Over here to Gad's encampment then. And hopefully we get some lovely spawns again. Big money, no whammies? Whammy. Big money, no whammies? Oh my gosh. It has begun. Nope. Nope. I can see a pattern emerging, and I don't like it. Go on, anything. Just the tiniest amount would be fine. Oh, come on. Just the smallest amount will be fine. Really? Come on. You can't be that bad all the time, right? Smile? Smile? Oh, come on. We might have to go to one of the other entrances to this place. If we keep just getting slapped. Where's the portal I can run in and out of? Oh, there's one up there, there's one over there. Fine, let's go try another portal. Oh, wait. Proximity to the target? Okay, maybe this won't actually be that bad. Thank God I just randomly picked the right direction to go. Oh no, these things have splintered. They're gonna blast my poor spirits. Can we skinny? No, we cannot skinny. Let's go kill that thing. Nothing. Alright. Now we should be able to. It should be back here, I think. I do enjoy this swamp. I think I mentioned it in the episode where we were getting the hero, where you gotta run around this swamp, but I do think it's a pretty cool place. Either North got to play with some pretty cool locations, and it had the advantage of having all 3 games worth of assets that it could pull from, or make new ones if they wanted to. It's funny because, like, gameplay-wise and, like, what they added, Either North probably was the best expansion they did. It's funny because it's meant to be the bridge expansion, basically. Whenever they decided they wanted to do Guild Wars 2 instead of continuing Guild Wars 1. Which is a little sad. I kind of wish they would just continue Guild Wars 1. I think it was a much better game, but neither here nor there. Guild Wars 2 is still a lot of fun, but the way they've been taking it ever since Heart of Thorns came out has just been downhill, in my opinion. That's just me. I think the elite specs were a pretty big balance nightmare mistake for all the competitive game modes. And then the decision to stop focusing on like dungeons and fractals as the end game and turn it more into generic raid content from every other MMO is a pretty bad decision in my game. It had the advantage of having end game that felt a lot more like speed running something. Now granted, it was a lot more niche because of this, but it was cool, it was unique, and they just kind of turned it into generic MMO raiding game number 3. And the race don't even come out that fast.
You need me?
I'm beginning to understand. There's so many pieces, so many variables. No wonder I haven't seen this before. These ciphers are the strings of the harp of the eternal alchemy itself. Well, we could pluck them with my fingers. We're nearly there, friend. The Stern Scan, this is a skill that lets you hit people who would normally be blocking you. We're almost there. The answers we seek are near, yet there's more that must be done. The fast of illusion, a manifestation Station of your deity Elisa has appeared within the Mega Stones. Defeat and bring a Cypher to me quickly now. Our time draws near. Okay. Off to find the Elisa Cypher. I think we'll split these last... After we finish this one, we'll probably split the last ones into another episode. We're getting up to about 10 minutes. There's probably another 15 minutes. And that's even if Lissa cooperates and spawns in a good spot. And then we get to the really fun Asuran side quest that I have actually never done. We're going to get to play Polymach, which is kind of like Guild Wars Pokemon. I found, or I got a Polymach piece from doing a run a couple weeks ago that I've been holding on to, just waiting for the moment where we start playing Polymach. Hey, that's what we like to see. I like this building down here. I don't know what it is, but it's cool. This could be bad. Yeah, priest. Pop all my spirits. These Wind Riders are pretty scary because they all have Cry of Frustration, which is probably honestly one of the best skills in the game, especially for NPCs. It's an AoE interrupt that does AoE damage. Not as good for players, because obviously players don't have as good, like, reactions as the NPCs do. The NPCs are kind of nutty with it. But still not a bad skill for players. But players are better off with stuff like Mistrust, at least in my opinion, which is a similar thing, but instead of being an interrupt you actually hit, it's a hex that you precast on something. So as a player, you can know which people are going to cast and precast it on them better. Whereas it feels like NPCs are better at hitting the split-second interrupt. We always joke that back in the day that if you could bring a hero on your like GVG team, they'd be the best player because they'd hit every interrupt. They'd have no clue what to interrupt, so that wouldn't be good. But in terms of actually hitting interrupts, they'd be great. Looks like it's over this way. Get the necrosis. I think it's probably down here near this waterfall. Yep, here it is. Facet of Illusions. Holy heck. Not too bad. Back to Tarnished Haven.
Welcome, friend.
So I guess this guy shouts random stuff about your character, which is funny. I just now noticed that whenever he loaded in. Your name should be like Goldie Make Money Bads. I mean, how many chests does one have to unlock to be called a Grandmaster Treasure Hunter? Wait, he was talking about... Oh, yeah, I do actually have the gamer title on this account. He talks about the titles you have. The one you call Lissa, God of Illusions. Does she mock us, taunt us? Perhaps she's trying to tell us something. My eyes are open, my ears trained to hear. We must gather the last cipher. Only then will we understand. We get a new skill, Technobabble. This is probably one of the better PvE-only skills. It's not one that got used a lot in, like, endgame specific content. There's a couple builds it was used in for a couple things, but like just on like a generic level, this has got to be one of the most powerful ones. It's target foe and all adjacent foes take some damage. If it's not a boss, the foe and all adjacent foes are dazed for 4 seconds. So daze is the condition that whenever you're auto attacked, it stops you casting. So it basically literally shuts down an entire pack of casters for that 4 seconds or whatever, as long as you're auto attacking them, which is pretty cool. It's a pretty powerful ability. But that's going to be the end of today's episode. I want to thank you all for coming out. I hope you have a great day. I hope to see you in the next one. We'll be finishing up this quest line. Bye-bye.